Aguas. And today we're going to find out what makes Micheal really unique. He's able to partner, and it's really great strategy with multiple CPAs and advisors uh, to really help the bottom line business owners and high net worth individuals. So, Micheal, if the holy grail for advisors is partnerships with CPAs, why do so many fail?
So let me just start with that. The first term you use, Holy Grail. This is something financial advisors seek on a regular basis. There are those who have been in this industry for 30 plus years and believe it or not are still cold calling. They've never learned to partner with CPAs, broker dealers, insurance agencies, name it, financial institutions train their people on working with CPAs and fall short. People still don't know how to do it. Meanwhile, I've worked with dozens upon dozens. There's a couple of young men who have zero network that I worked with over a decade ago and now are in the seven figures of earnings because of what they've learned. So let me address your question. If the holy grail of for advisors is working with CPAs, why are they failing? This is a very common question, and understanding this question and solving for the weaknesses can really change someone's career. So here it is. Number one, there is a fear among them. They're afraid because CPAs are very well read, very knowledgeable people. So advisors are afraid that they're going to talk to someone who knows more than them. And they're afraid to make presentations. And they don't know that there are many, many times, and this was told to me by CPAs, where they are intimidated by us because they're afraid that they don't know the kind of strategies that we represent and how we could build their clients' wealth and how we could save them money. So oftentimes they're afraid that they might get ambushed by us on certain topics and strategies. But long story short, oftentimes advisors are intimidated before they ever go into a meeting, and it shows. It shows. That's one. Two, they're transactional. Advisors are coming in with a transaction in mind. Hopefully, I get a referral. Hopefully, I get a sale. Hopefully, they'll listen to this, what I'm promoting this month. You can't look at it that way. You've got to come across like, hey, is this is there a partnership between us that we can build on? And if there isn't one, that's okay. But you have to know that as an advisor, you provide a lot of value, and the right CPA firm will appreciate you for who you are. But oftentimes they can't handle the rejection. So one of the other things you'll see is they don't have enough of a sampling. Oh, I spoke to a couple CPAs years ago. They shot me down from the word go, and I decided that's not the way I want to go forward. Like, okay, so in my situation, I've failed with hundreds upon hundreds of CPAs who've said, no, I don't want to work with you. But I've also found the same hundreds upon hundreds who are very open to ideas and who have worked with us over the last 32, 33 years. And then the last one, this is big, no follow up, right? I think you have said it oftentimes. The fruit is in the follow up. So when I say I'm going to send you information, I'll call you, let's get together and let's set up a meeting. The first thing I'm looking to do once we're done talking is to make sure that I follow up on that. And it's been brought to my attention that, Micheal, as simple as a follow up, the fact that you got back to me like you said you would stood out. I'm like, it shouldn't stand out. If somebody says to you they're going to send you information, they should send it 100% of the time. So these are areas where people fall short, and you're probably thinking this is all common sense, but it is. And these are once they overcome these areas, they could be very, very powerful out there. Talk to CPAs continually. I've been doing this over 30 years. I'm talking to CPAs every week since that time.
Mhm.
Every week, and we're building new partnerships all the time.
How should an advisor approach a potential relationship?
So oftentimes, advisors are ready to throw up, whether it's on the telephone or in person. Like, Neil, let me tell you what I can do, what our firm does. Do you know what we're known for? Let me tell you about our portfolio strategies, et cetera, et cetera. And they're coming in and they're so excited to talk about themselves that they forget that the person on the other side is building a practice as well. And they're wondering if you're truly interested in them or you're just looking for somebody to throw leads at you. Oftentimes I've seen people like they look at this like it's a numbers game, and to some extent it is, but the the person on the other side, the CPA you're talking to, has to feel like somebody who you're genuinely interested in. If that doesn't come across, and if you have what is called commission breath, right? They say that in the industry, that could smell as commission breath, right? Those are negative, very negative things that will get doors closed very quickly. So, what is the right way to approach a CPA? Number one, do you know what value you represent? If they were to say yes, I'll consider talking to you as a partner and perhaps working together. How do you differ? The
Mm.
unspoken and sometimes spoken is Neil. I speak with dozens of advisors every year pitching me on why we should work together, but none of them tell me why they're different than the others and why I would really benefit, right? So oftentimes, if you can't articulate how good you are and how you're different, then you're going to be, what do you call it, lost in the sea of sameness. You've got the same message as everybody else, right? So when CPAs think of me, they easily understand what my identity is. This guy's a tax strategy guy. He's got stuff that we can help my clients reduce taxes. That's it. That's what I'm known for. Easy to understand and remember, right? So the other part is relationship building.
Hmm.
When you approach a CPA, look to see that, you know what? You're going to be investing time and sharing with them, that it's worth your time, because oftentimes people want your information with no intention of sharing it. They just want to learn. What do you mean you could do this? How? I'm just curious. No, I'm not going to bring it to my clients, but teach me anyway. Oh, yeah, I'll go out to lunch with you. Sure. Golf outing? No problem. This is what I've seen throughout my career with different people. Michael, I spent 25 grand at my country club for a nice afternoon for these guys, but I got no business 2 months, 3 months later. Why is that? The approach was wrong. So come in knowing that you have value. Come in thinking of building a relationship as opposed to getting a transaction out of that.
Right.
Come in knowing that that you're also going to invest time, that they have to be worth your time. And then I make that clear when I talk to CPAs. I'm like, listen, we do a lot of training for CPAs. You're going to learn things your peers know nothing about. How do I know? Because I have classes where CPAs get continuing education credits, and these are topics they never learned before.
Right.
So I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you a fact.
So what's in it for the CPA?
Well, if you do it right, the CPA has another resource for financial solutions, whether it's wealth management, tax savings, insurance, whatever it is. For them, they want to know that there's somebody reliable with integrity that they're working with that could help them for their clients. All right. That they don't have to know it all. They don't have to do it all. They have a partner who's willing to work alongside them and to help them build their practice, a partner who knows how important the clients are, and a partner who's interested in developing the CPA himself or herself.
Do you
And
provide?
then the
Yeah.
other part of that is, many CPAs want to participate in the profitability. For some CPAs, it's like, of course we do. What else are we talking about? Others are like, that's an insult to me. I just want to make sure my clients get the help.
Do you provide training for those who are interested in learning?
I've done that for years. Um, I've taught groups of insurance advisors. I've taught groups of financial advisors, on the security side. This is what I'm known for. So yes, we have a full training program. And yeah, we do it for a fee, but consider your break even as one relationship. It's well worth it. But yeah, it's a full training program, and we oftentimes sit with them and the CPA and talk together. And so they could observe and see how the dynamics go.
Okay. All right. So very interesting conversation, Michael. Best place people can connect with you is go to, again, rainstormmediagroup.com to schedule a call with Michael today. You can go ahead and reach out to me, DM me or Michael. If you're listening on the radio, reach out to any of us and we'd love to have that conversation because I think you can help a lot of other advisors build relationships with CPAs. There's plenty of them out there.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. And it's not difficult.
All right. Thanks again. That you're listening to the special simulcast, the Neil Haley Show on the Rainstorm Radio